So
Yeah. Yeah.
what's that bag of light stuff? Here's the thing. When you were a rideshare driver, you should be worried about that. When Uber started 10 years ago, you probably should have been worried about this 10 years ago when the drug dealer was going to the person's house, or the person was going to the dealer to get what they wanted, because this was happening. I don't know. I couldn't tell you how many that I'm pretty sure were. Oh, I'll be right back. I just got to go grab something real quick. Okay. I got to go get my purse or something, whatever it was. And it's like, I wonder what you got. But luckily, I have the waybill, and I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, Uber Connect, some packages could be a little bit of an issue for some people and a worry for others.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to give shout out to Gary and the Driven Dad, Tony. Tony, I hope you're back home. Gary sent me screenshots, but I couldn't download it in time for this episode. Gary is the guy, Middleton Technologies. I'm going to start using your app, but I want to talk to you about it, Gary. He has a driver utility hub. It's an app that he wrote for Android only, unfortunately. But I'm going to start using it. And so here's the deal. He is the guy that Uber not only turns his app off after 3 declines, but logs him out. So you have to put in your email and password and the authentication factor, all that code and shit. So he goes, I'll do it and send you some screenshots. And he sent it to me, but I couldn't upload it fast enough. So yeah, if they're going to do that, then oh boy, is that show going to be something interesting. Let me tell you something. On Thursday morning, school rush hour, I have my app on and I'm cherry picking galore without 5 and 10, sitting in the middle of the red blood sea. And they turn my app off after 3. Boy, next Tuesday is going to be interesting. Let me tell you that. Because now, I'm just going to tweet. I'm going to go on a tweet storm to Dara. I go, hey, man, what happened to decline all you want, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So on this one, honestly, have you done? I don't think, you know what? Maybe I've done 2 package deliveries because so on your apps in the preference, you have all the choices. Uber X shared, delivery, Uber Connect. There's Uber Alcohol now. So whatever. Anyway, so you have all the choices. You can select mixture of whatever you want to do. You want to do some Uber X, you want to do some Uber food, Uber Eats. But there's a thing called Uber Connect. Uber Connect is the packages. Yep. And by the way, that Walmart thing was on Uber Connect. So, supposedly, I'm not sure if this is happening. It hasn't happened to me because I don't do packages. Although I have driven a lot of food. I would go to like a restaurant, and even when I was not doing Uber Eats, there'll be like, I went to one time to a Jamaican restaurant, and this house had a party. The guy goes, it's just food. I'm going to put it in your trunk. Is that okay? I go, that's fine. So, stuff like that. You know how people forget, like, I don't know, or sending eyeglasses from one house to the next one, or their wallet or their iPhone or whatever. This supposedly is happening quite a bit. And that people are transporting drugs on unsuspecting drivers' cars. And I think this is another liability that we talked about with the healthcare system, right? Mm-hmm. We're driving around sick people. If they die, we're screwed, honestly. Like, what the fuck? And then this one, you have a pound of Coke in the back seat. They pull you over. I mean, what is your liability here, Chris? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Because here's the other thing. Like, you could be like, oh, I'm delivering a package. And
yeah,
they'd be like, well, I don't know if that's yours or not. And you could be delivering a jacket that you're wearing. I don't know. Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, it could be a real issue. I mean, you can show them the waybill and everything, and I'm sure you probably would want to.
I don't think cops are going to let you go.
It's gonna be one of those things that, I mean, we'll probably have to come up with a strategy, and try to let drivers know, and maybe talk to some LEOs and that. And
I'm not testing this.
No. I'm talking about come up with a strategy after talking with LEOs on best practices in this event. But either way, what they have right here, it says if any driver suspects illegal activity, encourage them to report it to law enforcement and Uber. And then drivers can cancel delivery at any time if they feel unsafe or uncomfortable. And they say they won't be penalized in any way.
Bullshit. And then read the second paragraph. Look what it says.
Yeah, some drivers said that they believe Uber's support system for reporting suspicious items was insufficient.
I don't believe it.
Drivers can file reports in writing through the app or by calling the phone number provided by the company. And but again,
read the next one. Read the next one. I'm reading this one. This is hilarious.
Yeah, the Tampa driver said that when he called an Uber support line about the two crystal-like substances, he was transferred 27 times. I started counting after the fourth one. He said no one seemed to know what to do.
Of course.
I'm going to tell you right now, do not call freaking Uber support. Call the police first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If your leg is falling off and you're in an accident, maybe you call Uber support. Uber support is the most useless shit on the planet. Basically, I'm like, I go, these package delivery things pay a lot less than Uber Eats and all that stuff. Look at that Walmart thing, right? 6 packages for $22 for 90 minutes of my life. I'm like, no, it's not happening. And they usually don't have tips. It's just BS tip baiting over there. So I'm like, this package is like $10, $20 for this. And potentially, because when this news, this was big news last week, by the way, on all the channels. And when this news comes out, cops are on the lookout, and you have the Uber tags, right, in your car. They can just pull you over willy-nilly, saying that, and they don't see anybody in the car. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. So my Uber Connect is off going forward. I used to have it on because I see the surge map. But guess what now? Now I'm going to have my Uber X, not Uber X shared, Uber X and Uber Eats on. And cherry pick the shit out of both. At least for a week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, maybe I'll try getting hold of a law officer and, kind of seeing what they say best practices for.
That's big risk, bro.
Because that's something that we would definitely need to know. And especially, just best practices. So if you are, taking Uber Connect, if you have a suspicion that this might not be the right package you should be taking, then at least you have a clear understanding.
Okay. How about this? How about this? Underage, right? We can refuse, and kids without car seat. Why can't the driver? Okay, I'm gonna do Connect. Okay, there's good money in it. Let's say there isn't, but let's say there's. Why won't Uber allow the driver to check the what's in the package before accepting that package into his car? Well, I mean, it's a sealed box. It's a sealed box. It could be anything in there. I don't know. Mostly it's probably nothing. But why don't you give the choice to the driver to check the what the box consists of, and then I do it or I don't.
Right here, as you see, Mr. Gambit says, pretend you're FedEx for the ride. So here's the thing: what you could do is right at the beginning when you accept the ride, you have to ask them that whole thing. So if you take something to the post office or UPS or FedEx, they ask you about the package. Does this contain this, and this? Yeah. If they say, and have your dash camera, so you can record them putting in the pack. That's the other. That's probably another thing right there. The dash camera is going to give you a lot of different help when it comes to stuff like this. So in the event you got pulled over, something happens, they're looking, they find something, the cops, and they look right at you. You'd be like, oh, hold on, I got a dash camera. Hey, I got the Uber app open. Let's take a look, and you can see exactly what's going on. And then that way it can help. But like I said, I'll talk to somebody in law enforcement, try to get some ideas, best practices. But like I say, if you think that you're carrying something or you see something on the ride, you've already accepted it. And best thing to do, just call the police first and say, hey, look, I'm an Uber driver. I had this package delivery. I just noticed what might be in it, and I don't think it looks like it's an illegal substance. And if you're the one who's saying that and you have, like I say, the proof right there, it's going to come off a lot better than you getting pulled over and some issue like that. So all right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club, with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.